So what I want to do is I want to document my journey as a performer and improviser.
Yeah.
So I wanted like a vlog camera that's small and compact.
Oh, okay, so you didn't need multiple, you
just need one. Because I have a
okay.
DSLR, it's all fancy.
And that's the opening.
Today I was invited to do lights at the Arts Commons for a show called Misconnections. And I've done lights at the Loose Moose Theatre tons of times, but I've never done it in a professional theater. First, I gotta go do some classes at the U of C. We're doing improv class where we're studying Impro by Kieth Johnstone, of course. It's a different take on how I read Impro the first time I read it, and it's not so much of a improvisation course to teach how to do improv, but just talking about the concepts and maybe trying some of the exercises. So let's get on to that, and I will see you. I never know how to transition from one vlog to the next, so I just stop, or do I say peace? In improv class, we're studying impro, so we did the exercise of yes but, and you would always say yes but to your partner, and something would come out. You would just have to trust something would come out, and sometimes it would be wonderful, hilarious. These miracles would happen. So when we perform and we become more experienced as improvisers, sometimes we forget that you have your spontaneity to trust. You don't have to think, I don't know what's going to happen in this scene. You can just trust your spontaneity, something will come out, your partner will support you, and a miracle will happen. But that's only if you trust your instincts. You just take this leap of faith instead of taking calculated moves. Because if you take only calculated moves, then you get maybe an alright show, but no miracles happen. So this week, the Loose Moose Theatre is changing formats. We're going from theatre sports to Maestro Impro. It's really exciting. Even though I love theatre sports, I'm excited to change it up and to get into Maestro. So I just got into the show. I am number 6 tonight. We'll see how I do. So I just got back from the show, and of course I had the time of my life. It was a blast. I ended up doing 3 scenes. The first scene was I was a principal. I tried to play a principal that I knew, my principal. In the next scene I did, it was a ventriloquist scene, and I was the dummy. And my partner was trying to get me out of his case. And what I did was I just let every single muscle in my body go while he tried to adjust me and put me up, and I just kept falling down and just letting go. And he was struggling so much to put me up and to start his ventriloquist show. But in notes after, we talked about how we could have just stuck with the bit about him trying to put me up as a puppet, and they called it advancing non-action. Something to do with clowning. I would love to learn that at some point in the future. And then on the third scene, I ended up doing a solo scene. What I tried to do was a true story. I've seen a couple experienced improvisers do this before, and it's hard because you really have to know how to cue the audience, and you have to set it up just the right way for the audience to know to jump in. In notes, they gave me a bunch of ways that I could start the true story and some notes on how to improve it, because at the Loose Moose, we love to give notes and learn for different ways to improve our work as performers and improvisers. When I was doing it, I could only hear a couple suggestions. I couldn't hear a bunch of suggestions. There's a point where some man said catfish, but they told me that another person said dog, and if I heard dog, I would have took it, but all I could hear was catfish. I wasn't inspired by catfish.
So I went to the first meeting of the debate club, and they were debating about what to eat for lunch. And I was like, wow, maybe I'll say something. So what I said was, what did I say?
Subway.
Subway. Oh, because at U of C, the Tim Hortons line is so long. They have like 4 Tim Hortons. So I'm like, hey guys, let's go to Subway. So we go to Subway. We're all chilling there, and you wouldn't believe what I saw. I saw this like wonderful
Catfish.
Sorry?
Catfish.
Catfish? Yeah, because this Subway was also part aquarium. They're trying to they had this little catfish just sitting in the middle of it. It was running for school mascot.
This was the end of 1 week. It's a constant journey. I know that there's so much more to learn as an improviser. I'm just getting to the point where I'm starting to be able to articulate what I'm learning and share what I'm learning. But I got a long path ahead of me. I'm excited, and I will see you all next time.